An Australian writer officially charged with espionage after being held in China for almost 2 years. Joining us tonight is one of our correspondents in Australia, Marvy Delphine, to tell us why live. Yes, Marvy?
Elsie, Chinese-born Australian writer Yang Hengjun has been formally charged with espionage by Chinese prosecutors after 20 months of being held in China. The 55-year-old outspoken blogger will face trial in Beijing, with a judge expected to be appointed in the next fortnight. Yang, a former employee of China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and now pro-democracy activist, was arrested in January 2019 at Guangzhou Airport after arriving from New York with his family. Yang's wife, Yuan Xiaoliang, felt helpless after hearing her husband had been charged. She said, "No one could help him now. The Australian government can't help him either. We have to follow China's law." On Friday, his lawyer Shang Baojun said that Dr. Yang's case has been transferred to the Beijing Second Intermediate People's Court and has been officially charged on October 7 with espionage. And on Saturday, the Australian government was also informed about the prosecution. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison was reluctant to make extensive commentary on Dr. Yang's case, but he argued that Australian diplomats were working hard behind the scenes to help him. Let us hear from Prime Minister Morrison's press conference statement regarding this situation.
We will continue to provide that consular assistance. We are obviously keen and have been stressing in all our diplomatic engagements around this issue that there should be transparency, there should be a fair and just process. These are the things that we stand for as Australians, and there is no reason why we shouldn't expect the same for any Australian, wherever they are in the world, and including in the PRC.
Yang is among several Australians detained by Chinese authorities. Currently, Chinese-Australian TV anchor Sheng Lei is also being held by state security on unknown claims. Elsie?
Marvy, the system in China is very different to the system there in Australia. What is Yang Hengjun's condition at the moment?
Elsie, accounts have emerged of Dr. Yang being subjected to brutal daily interrogations, with his arms and legs shackled as Chinese security officials tried to break him and extract confessions. Yang said he had endured more than 300 interrogations, sometimes for hours in the middle of the night, from more than 30 different people. China has a very high conviction rate for crimes such as espionage, as the prosecutors rely heavily on confessions. Since his detention, Dr. Yang, who was previously healthy, has developed serious medical problems. Foreign Minister Marise Payne has called out China for what she described as the unacceptable treatment of an Australian citizen. Elsie?
All right, we hope to hear more developments from this story. Thank you, Marvy, for that report, live from Perth, Australia.